So, like, whatever works. What do you think?
Graduating this year means that I can talk about my experience at university without sugarcoating it. The truth is, I had a forgettable college experience. Not that it was horrible, I have some good memories, some bad ones too. But there are a lot of things that I missed out on. I'll never experience the thrill of a big freshman friend group, and the subsequent drama that leads to it falling out. I'll never be 18, looking out from my dorm window on a Friday night, seeing people my age all dressed up and walking to a club with their fake IDs. From a social standpoint, I was a complete ghost, an unapproachable, introverted commuter student. Doesn't mean that I didn't try. I went to events that seemed interesting whenever I could. I tried being in a club, and I even participated in University Research Day twice, but it was never enough. For most of my time spent on campus outside of class, I was on level 3 of the library on the right stacks, sitting alone on the middle window, eating an overpriced snack from the Priss or Trader Joe's.
It didn't help that I was struggling a lot academically. The first 2 years was a hard adjustment because I had no sense of what I wanted to do in my future. In school, I was smart enough to coast by classes without having to put much effort in it. And when it came time to decide what I wanted to do with my life, I had no idea. I was originally a psychology brain science major because I had completed my high school's medical program and my parents wanted me to follow in my grandfather's footsteps since I was a kid. Ironically, that led to my mental health slowly slipping to its lowest during this time, making it hard to care about the future that I wanted for myself.
Eventually, though, I knew I had to change something, or else my life would be heading in a path that would most certainly kill me. I switched to sociology with a minor in philosophy, because it was through people like my philosophy LC professor, Professor Frank, and my favorite professor of all time, Professor Chang, I realized that my passion for society and culture can be translated into a professional field. I remember the first essay in college that I really cared about was on applying graffiti and skateboarding to philosophical terms. It wasn't amazing or anything, but it was the first time that I felt like I had something genuine to offer the new conversation. 2 years later, I took that same ethos and applied it to my favorite essay that I wrote in college, which was looking into the marketing at old tobacco products compared to vapes. In short, it made me realize that I had a love for all things culturally significant, and I like to investigate them through a scientific lens.
What this means for me as a career, I don't know. Truthfully, when given the question of what the next 5 years of my life are going to be like, I can't even come up with a good line. I had no plans for myself past the age of 18, and when I got there, my mind was constantly all over the place. For the meantime, I know that in the next year I'll be taking a small break from education and start job hunting. I'll also be saving up money at my currently minimum wage job, and possibly apply to graduate school if the job hunt doesn't turn out well. I'll also be continuing my videography and photography around the local scene, because what truly steered me in the right direction was evidently the communities outside of university. The people in these communities embraced me with open arms. For the first time ever in my life, it made me feel truly seen. It felt like my existence finally meant something, like I had something more to offer to this world. All I ever want to do is give back that love.
Dharan Salangarachi.